one's really cute. They have 2 stitches, and look at the budgets, pretty cute.
Hi there, my name is Eli, and welcome back to my channel, Draculasia, and I hope you had fun watching me toy hunt at Target. It was super fun to go this past weekend because their toy section just had like a massive refresh. So there was tons of new toys to look at, dolls especially, and I picked up Viola. Now, there are 3 other dolls in this line, and I'll show you the back of the box. We also have Rosetta, who is pink, Clementine, who is orange, and Marina, who is this blue color, and then of course, Viola, who is kind of like a Violet Willow, you know, knockoff. And this line's interesting. I like the colors they chose. I do kind of miss the era of having doll lines that were like 6 dolls, you know. 4 dolls is more feasible, and like as a collector, it's easier to keep up with. But there was something about having like a huge doll line with like 6 to 7 dolls that was just so satisfying. So I do miss that a little bit, and you know, you don't get the full color spectrum of the rainbow with just 4 dolls. So that is also a downside, but I think that's just the current era of toys currently, you know? They're kind of reeling back a little bit and making sure that they don't overproduce and make dolls that don't sell. So I get it, but I do miss it. And the other characters are these 3. I think Rosetta is the clear fan favorite, and I wish I found her. I did find her, but I didn't find a pretty one. Like, her hair was really messed up because she has these like 2 French braids that go across, and there was lots of flyaways, and just, yeah, it was a hot mess. Even the Clementines I saw too were kind of messed up. And I haven't seen Marina in store yet either, but I'm hoping that I can find these 3 with good hair. Like, that's kind of the pros and cons of having intricate hair, because these 3 all have fun, unique hairstyles, and then like Viola just has that classic rainbow high pony with some wraparound hair. Like, it's cute, but we've seen this before. But these 3, as far as their hair goes, it feels really fresh and fun and different, which I love. It's, I think, a strong point of the brand. But on the flip side, as far as the quality control goes, you can then run into a hard time finding a decent one in box that has like nice hair that you don't have to redo and take out. So do what you will with that information. I'm gonna hold off on these 3 until I find like near perfect ones. And Viola, because, you know, once again, she has such simple hair, it wasn't really an issue. Like, if you see her in box, she looks pretty good. And her makeup looks stunning, her lips are nice and plump. So I'm very excited about her. And I was surprised because initially she was my least favorite. And then once I saw her in person, I was really warming up to her. I was like, wait, the dress looks kind of cute. I even like the little cropped hoodie. Her color blend for her hair is kind of stunning, and I think probably better than Violet's original color blend. Like, this is so pretty. I don't love the shoes, which we'll get into, but, you know, but overall, I was kind of impressed by her. So she's going to be the first one to take a look at, and hopefully she leaves a good impression because I really want the rest of these dolls. So let's go ahead and unbox Viola so we can take a closer look. Okay, I am back and Viola is unboxed. I want to show you the inside of her box real quick because I feel like it does kind of give some insight to her character. You can see she's kind of at like a snack bar maybe, and she's gaming. So there's like a board game here. It says, I'm bored, gamer. Over here it says, get a life, be a queen. So yeah, it's a cute packaging. There's even some of the like little crystalline designs that probably reference something happening in the show. Like I said, I don't really know. I like this bunny in particular. So wait, come on, focus, bunny. It says BRB. It's super cute. I like that. Okay, that's fun. So yeah, there's the packaging. And because of that, she gets a lot of gaming themed accessories. Like she comes with this huge game board. It's very different than like the standard like electronic video games that we get. Like we're getting an actual board game, okay? And you get some board game pieces. You get a crown and a unicorn. Okay, if it wants to focus. Okay, there is the unicorn piece. It's cool. I like the mold. It looks really nice. And then here is the crown. Very cool as well. Interesting accessory. Like, I don't know. It's kind of bulky. I don't know where I'm going to put this and what I'm going to do with it, but there it is. It's a game board. And then this bag of chips. Oh my gosh. This plastic feels super cheap. I really hate this accessory. They can't even hold it, so this is kind of a bust. I don't like that at all. She does come with a drink, and she can hold this at least. It says Rainbow Fizz. It's fine. It's cute, I guess. And then her one fashion accessory is this fanny pack. It's pretty basic. It says Rainbow. It doesn't even open, so it's just kind of like a chunk of plastic. It's fine. It's really not that great. And then she does come with a comb as well as a stand, which I feel like is worth mentioning because in this day and age, sometimes dolls just don't come with doll stands anymore. So I do appreciate that. And now we can take a closer look at Viola herself. So bringing her closer, starting with her face. Her makeup is really simple. She has this kind of like smoked out gray eyeshadow with this gorgeous shimmer over the top. It's really pretty actually, like the closer you look at it. It's just strange for Rainbow High. I feel like we haven't seen anything like this. And then her lips are really nice pink with like a glossy finish. They kind of look like a jelly finish. Like they remind me of the trendy like jelly nails. I don't know. I think they're really cute. Even the teeth look really well done. Her face up was like perfect. That's why I got her. Even her eye makeup is perfect. The under eyeliner. Her brows are nice and sleek. They're kind of a warm toned brown. And then her eye color is like a light purple. I think she has a perfect face. Like, this is what I'm asking for when I'm buying Rainbow High dolls, is having quality that looks like this. She has the most slight pink blush. No earrings, but her ears are pierced. And then moving on to her hair, I love this color blend. It is like two different colors of purple. One's darker, one's lighter, and they alternate, and it has this beautiful effect. There is tinsel throughout, so if you don't like tinsel, you might want to stray away from Viola, but I love tinsel. And then a weird thing that I didn't really notice is, yes, she has a high pony, but it's kind of not centered. Like, you see it's a little bit to the left. It's really hard to notice. It's kind of subtle. I feel like that was intentional, but I'm probably going to wash her hair and just redo this anyways, and I might just center the high pony because it kind of irks me. Like, if it was going to be asymmetrical, I wish it was like fully asymmetrical rather than just like a little bit off center, because now it looks like an accident rather than on purpose. So a little weird choice going on there, but it's a very simple hairstyle. There's just a little hair wrapped around it. There you can see the wrap around in the back, and there is product in the back with these like main curls right here. You can see it's just kind of a big mess, but I don't mind it. It's box hair. I can fix this up pretty easy. And I think I'm actually going to try and wash this doll and restyle her hair before the end of the video. So stay tuned for that. But overall, hair and makeup, I'm really impressed by. Like, this space doll is gorgeous. Now, moving on to her fashion, she only has like two pieces really. She has this cropped hoodie and then this really big poofy dress. I love the style. It's very much like trendy to have these kind of juxtaposing elements where you have more streetwear sporty style with the more classic kind of like girly ballerina style dress. Like, I like that. It reminds me of the LOL Tweens doll Allie Dance. She kind of had a similar style as this. So I think it's kind of fun. And if you are a fan of MGA brands, you kind of notice throughout their different doll brands that they reuse design aesthetics all the time between LOL Surprise, Rainbow High, Na 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 Surprise, even the new, oh my gosh, what are they called? The little lip gloss dolls, the Yummyland dolls. A lot of them have like fashion that has been referenced already in Rainbow High. So if you're a fan of a lot of their brands, you see the same design aesthetics reappear time and time again. And guess what? I love the LOL Tweens Ally Dance doll. So I think that's why I like this Violet doll so much, is because she reminds me of Ally Dance. You know what? I might go grab Ally at the end of the video just to show you what I'm talking about. But yeah, all that being said, I like this aesthetic. I think it's kind of cute. I don't mind it. And I'm gonna play around and try to restyle it just a little bit for fun and maybe swap this hoodie out with some other pieces. But this main like bubble dress, it is so gorgeous. The construction is super nice. It's this really high quality satin. It's super fun. Like, I'm just really in love with this piece, and I think it's definitely worth your time. It feels different from anything else I have in my collection, which I'm always looking for as I'm like curating my collection. I want my dolls to feel special and unique and stand out. And then on the back, all of these pieces just come off with some Velcro, as you can see, the dress as well as the hoodie. The hoodie's already coming off, yeah. And there's also like the fake hoodie attachment right there. So pretty easy to take on and off, which I appreciate. But speaking of taking clothes on and off easy, I feel like the worst aspect of losing the wrist articulation isn't even like the posing options. Yes, the posing sucks, right? Like I hate the posing with these wrists. But I also think even worse is how difficult it makes taking on and off clothes. Some pieces are so hard to put back on with these hands. Like, you can't take the hands off, so you just have to shove the hands and like work it around the fingers, and it's just really difficult. And I feel like the theory behind losing the wrist articulation is because, you know, there's probably lots of quality control issues with hands breaking off, wrists snapping, kids losing the hands and calling in replacements, and I'm sure MGA just got sick of it. But that doesn't make me any less frustrated, because I really love the wrist articulation. I feel like it just kind of makes these dolls feel more luxurious, and now without it, it just, I don't know, it kind of cheapens them a little bit, and it saddens me. And especially for a doll like this, who then comes with this really unique body, I don't want to rebody her because I love these legs, but I also want wrists. So I'm kind of in a dilemma, unfortunately. But let's talk about these legs, because this is the main gimmick for these dolls. They have these like snow globe confetti shaker legs, and if you just give the legs a good shake, you'll see the confetti starts to shift. There's tons of different pieces in there. There's silver and purple pieces, kind of like a dark pink, to be honest. And some are star shape as well. And I think each doll has different glitter confetti in their legs. So I'm very excited to get the rest of them and look at their legs. I love this gimmick. It's super fun. You do lose some articulation. You know, we don't have a thigh swivel or knee articulation, but I don't really mind it because I think this is super cool and different. Does it make any sense for these dolls to have these legs? No, it doesn't. But they never really explain anything anyways. Like, we never actually got an explanation as to why Shadow High dolls looked the way they did. It was just kind of like, that's just how they look. Like, that's just who they are. So I don't need some convoluted explanation as towards why these dolls have these legs. They do, and I love them. Now, because of these legs, there are some, like, I think design limitations that these dolls naturally have as far as like their shoes, which is number one, we don't have like any boots because I don't think they want to cover the gimmick up. And number two, none of these dolls have open-toed shoes, which, like, do the feet look ugly? Is that why they don't want to show us the feet? No, they don't. They just look like Spectra. Like, they look fine. Okay, yeah, I'm going to try playing around with putting on some different shoes just to see what they would look like, but I think these feet are super cool. They have pretty limited articulation, like a little bit left and right, but mainly just in this direction you can swing it. So pretty limited posing potential, but for this fun confetti shaker gimmick, I'm honestly not mad at it. And these dolls feel sturdy, like they feel fun. And to be honest, I really love this line. It's probably my favorite Rainbow High line of the year. I like them more than the slime dolls, way more than the Winter Wonderland dolls, and I think they're pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with Viola, and I was writing her off because she just felt like a Violet Willow clone, but she actually kind of holds her own, I think. I really think she does hold her own. Okay, let me compare her to Violet so we can see the differences in the hair color. Here we have the slime Violet, and we have a Viola. And if we turn them around, there is the hair. So Violet Willow has this metallic nylon that has 3 shades. There's this like orchidy purple, this kind of steel blue, and then a silver color. And it's warmed up on me lately, but I still don't love it just because Violet's hair never ever matches her fashion. Like her winter break doll, gorgeous fashion, but then her hair just like sticks out like a sore thumb. And that's always kind of been my issue with Violet, is she never feels truly monochromatic, whereas Viola's hair over here is just like actually feels purple. This leans very blue, but Viola's hair just feels more purple, more orchidy purple, but I really like it. I really love this hair color, and these feel different enough despite them being named so similarly, like Violet and Viola. Who thought to do that? Who came up with Viola? Like, she's never going to beat the Violet clone allegations just on that name alone. But overall, I think they feel different enough. Their eye color is different, you know, even though they have the same head mold, which, let's talk about that. I don't love how so many of these new dolls just have the standard rainbow high head. I wish we got the classic, not the classic, I wish we got some of the like fun newer head molds back, because I'm getting a little bit bored of just the same head mold again and again. Don't get me wrong, the dolls are still beautiful, but we have gorgeous head molds out there that I would like to see return, and I'm hoping they do. I don't know why it's been like this, I don't have a reason, but yeah, you guys have made and manufactured and created all these head molds. Give them back to us. Like, we want to see those heads again. So fingers crossed it happens. Okay, I think I'm going to restyle Viola in some pieces and just see how fun it is to put some different fashion on her. I want to sub out this hoodie and like try some different pieces, and then also maybe try on some different shoes just to see what that looks like with these legs, because I think she looks good as is, but I think she has lots of potential with this dress to have some really cool restyles. So let's play around with her a little bit and see what we can get out of her. Okay, first thing I want to try is seeing what this hoodie looks like when we take it off. That way we can just get a better look at the dress on underneath. So let's undo that. Oh, okay, I see something weird that I do not like, which I'll talk about. Okay, you see this? There's like hair coming out of her neck. Oh my god, I hate this. Do you see that? I'm just gonna try to trim it because I don't want to like end up pulling on hair from here. So let's take some scissors and try and like trim that as close as we can. If you like bend the head, you can kind of get some good angles there. It's very annoying. I don't know how or why this happens. So yeah, I'm gonna just clean that up a little bit. That was not the plan. I'm trying to look at the fashion here, but like there's just random hairs coming out of this doll's neck. Okay, I trimmed the random hair that was popping out of her neck. It's not perfect, but it's mostly gone. There is Viola. I think she looks cute in this dress, but it's definitely needing like something more, you know? Like, this is just too plain, so I get why it was styled with this hoodie piece, but I'm gonna try on this fur coat. This was actually fantastic fashion, Violet's coat back there, but I dyed it pink. I wanted it hot pink for Caddy Noir, and it just turned into this like kind of light lavender pink. So I'm gonna see how good that looks on Miss Viola. Okay, here is Viola in this fur coat as well as these new shoes. These are from the like shoe mystery boxes. They're a recolor of Gabriella Isley's shoes, and they are open-toed. I think they look cute actually. They don't look bad. And I actually think the like ankle strap kind of covers that like beginning and end of where like the liquid fill begins. So they kind of work pretty well. Even the heel's kind of cute. It's kind of like a crystalline igloo structure, so it kind of feels on theme even. And I do like this restyle. I even gave her Demi Batista's earrings because she had no earrings. This just feels a little bit too much like a Violet Willow aesthetic though. And yeah, I want her to feel a little bit more unique. So while I like it and it is pretty in its own merit, I'm gonna try something else. I recently stripped like a Demi Batista of all of her clothes. So I have this like under layer t-shirt to try on. I really like this piece. So I might put this underneath the dress and see how that looks, and then maybe try on a different pair of shoes. So let's go ahead and see if that works out. Okay, here is Viola in that nice flowy white undershirt. I really like it. It's a little interesting because these sleeves are naturally like very billowing, you know, and then so is this skirt. So I don't know if I like that or dislike it. I also love the neckline with this like sweetheart cutout underneath. So I wanted to accentuate that a little bit, and I think it looks nice. I think she needs a necklace or something because it's a little bare on the chest. But overall, I think this is really cute. And then for the shoes, I think these are Luna Madison's second outfit shoes. I like them because they're open-toed, so you can try something different for the shoes. And they're a little bit more neutral toned. And I think I want to add the fanny pack to this and try styling it because I think it would tie in with the shoes pretty nicely. Okay, Viola is finished. I gave her the fanny pack, the soda pop, these Luna Madison shoes, as well as Demi Batista's undershirt, and earrings as well. And I have to say, I think she slays. I think she's gorgeous. This feels like a really good blend of her original style aesthetic, which is kind of this like chic, posh sort of aesthetic mixed with that sporty streetwear. And I think she kind of slays. I really love her a lot. And I know I said I was going to wash her hair, but I'm a little tired and I am not up for the challenge. So I'm just gonna leave her box hair. I'm sorry. Maybe in a future video, once it's washed, I'll show her off again. Maybe if I pick up Rosetta, because now I'm kind of really wanting the rest of this line. And I haven't even seen Marina in person. Maybe once I see Marina, I'll also just be in love with her too. So yeah, I am very shocked, but in a good way, because I just unboxed the Winter Wonderland Bella and she was kind of hit or miss a little bit. There was things that I liked and things I didn't like. But I feel like the only things I don't like with this doll are like her accessories, like the chips and like the game board. Everything else I'm kind of fond of. Even this fanny pack, I initially was like, don't really care for it. But now that I'm seeing it on her, I'm like, okay, wait, it's kind of cute. Maybe I was wrong. You know, maybe I judged too harshly, which I think is fair. We all do that sometimes, right? Sometimes we're like, it's different. It's not fabric. It's not this. It's not that. But like seeing this on her and then tying into the shoes, like the cool tone grays, it's kind of good, like surprisingly. So I'm pretty happy with these dolls. I like the gimmick as well. I don't have any plans to rebody them. I like these confetti glitter legs, and even though they don't have wrist articulation, I still think they're pretty fun and cute, and like you can still get decent poses out of them. It's fine. Not every doll needs to be doing kick flips and cartwheels, you know, like this will suffice. Okay, I am okay. But that is all I have to share with you today. Thank you so much for watching this video on this new Sparkle and Shine Viola. Let me know down in the comments below if you have picked up any of these new Sparkle and Shine dolls or if you plan on picking any of them up. They just hit Targets, so you can find them in person or online. And there's only 4 dolls in the lineup, so there's got to be one that you like. Who is your favorite? And you know what? If it's Rosetta, that's okay. We can all say Rosetta. It's fine. We can all just be one big Rosetta stan club because she kind of is the cutest, I have to say. Watch I get her and then I still like Viola more. That will be a real feat if after getting Rosetta I still prefer Viola. I might, because now I have like a sentimentality to her, you know, because she was the first one I got in this collection. I am kind of like that. I do like to be sentimental with my dolls. But who knows, maybe once I get Rosetta, she'll take over first place. But for real this time, that is all I have to share with you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. My name is Eli, and this is my channel, Elijah, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye-bye.